rolling.
December 25th, 2020. I jolt out of bed, run down the stairs, and begin to wait impatiently for that 9 o'clock hour my siblings and I agreed upon. I'm finally allowed to wake them for Christmas gifts and Christmas morning. Most weekends I'd sleep until about 11, but something about that youngest sibling Christmas magic will never quite go away. We're sorting through the presents when all of a sudden I'm stopped in my tracks. I see it, to baby Bella from Dad, and my heart breaks a little bit more than it already had on December 5th of that same year. For most people, this would be a normal Christmas present, but for me, this was impossible. Cancer had taken my dad 20 days before that Christmas. I look around, confused, when my mom begins to explain to me that my dad bought this for me when his doctor told him that his chemo was not working, and left it for her to give to me when she thought the time was right. Moments later, I open the box to see what, to me, is the most beautiful piece of jewelry ever. A Clearwater pearl necklace, which would soon become everything to me. I've only worn it one time since that day. Sure, I'm scared of losing the necklace, but more so the last piece of an already fading memory. Then, it represented the love my father had for me and how he was thinking about me when he was fighting the hardest battle of his life. 3 years have passed since that day, and it still means the same thing to me, but also quite a bit more. It represents my personal journey through the grieving process. That broken heart I mentioned earlier has healed itself for the most part, but the large part that is filled with memories of my dad will always long for more. More memories, more time, more love, just more. People say that time heals everything, but I don't believe that's the case. I think if anything, time makes things harder. But what time does give you is it gives you the opportunity for new relationships to form, old ones to flourish, for little moments to turn into big memories. And when those are combined, that can begin to heal things. So, although I've only worn it one time since that day, this pearl necklace will always remain one of my most prized possessions. When I look at it, I miss my dad more than words can explain, but I'm also filled with a sense of pride. Because I was freshly 15 when I held my dad's hand through his last breath, and I could have turned down a dark path. But instead, I turned that into motivation to become the person I am today. And I truly believe that my dad would be proud of all that I am and all that I will be. Lastly, this necklace keeps me grounded. Because there were a lot of times when I was so incredibly angry. I asked God why, and I begged him to pick somebody else. But then I remembered all the people that don't have a father, all the people that are hurt by their dad, and all the people that had a dad that wouldn't even dream of buying them something like this. And then I'm reminded why I would choose my dad again and again in every single lifetime, even if I knew that I only got 15 years. Because in those 15 years, I had the absolute joy of experiencing the best form of a father's love. Something that I certainly took for granted. And if you're lucky enough to experience this type of love, I encourage you to make sure that you never do the same. Thank you.